health trend that everybody is talking about, CBD oil. Now, it comes from the cannabis plant, and many believe it can help with everything from anxiety and chronic pain to diabetes, even cancer. We're in the midst of a CBD oil boom, with products popping up everywhere. Today, Dr. Sanjay Gupta is here to investigate what exactly is CBD oil, and does it live up to the hype? But first, I asked correspondent Marcia Evacampo to find out how big CBD has truly become.
CBD. If you haven't heard of it yet, you probably will soon. The natural herb is taking the health world by storm, with sales of the new supplement expected to grow 700% in the next 2 years.
Wow, you just see great review after great review. I mean, people seem to love this stuff. 4,000 reviews. 4.5 stars.
Short for cannabidiol, CBD is a component of the cannabis plant. Yep, cannabis. But unlike marijuana, CBD does not contain any THC, the psychoactive part of the plant, so it doesn't get you high.
Over the last few years, CBD has started popping up in everything from gummies to face cream to toothpaste. There are even CBD treats for your pet.
So what does it do? Research has been limited, but proponents say CBD has all the benefits of medical marijuana without the intoxicating effects, helping with insomnia, pain management, and anxiety.
There's a revolution, a whole movement happening now with plant-based wellness, which is our primary interest. Celebrating the power of all plants, which have not been properly represented.
And the question everyone asks is it legal?
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN's medical correspondent, the chief one, and has reported on the latest research behind CBD. So, you know what, break this down for everybody. I'd like to take your thoughts on what it really is so people can get this into their heads.
Well, you think about the cannabis plant, marijuana, it's called cannabis. It really has lots of different ingredients, but two primary ones. One is THC. That's the stuff that's the recreational drug. It's what gets people high, gives them that euphoria. And there's CBD, which is cannabidiol. It's something that doesn't cause a psychoactive component. It's believed to be a medicine. It's been used as a medicine in decades past, and it's getting this resurgence, as you just heard.
So just to be clear, we've talked about medical marijuana in the past. This is not that, right? CBD oil is being sold all over the place.
You take the plant and you can pull out certain components of it. So you're just, in this case, you're pulling out the CBD component and you're just using that. And therefore, you're not getting all those other effects that people often associate with marijuana.
Which is why I think 47 states so far have said we're okay with it. How is the medical community using CBD oil?
This is fascinating to me. I mean, if you would have asked this question 5 years ago, it would have basically been crickets. Nobody was really talking about it. Within the last 5 years, you had a medication that was sort of known colloquially as Charlotte's Web. It was for this little girl who had seizures that just could not be treated by all these different medicines she took. Her mom essentially started taking CBD herself in her kitchen sink and giving it to her daughter. That is what was known as Charlotte's Web. Within 5 years, it's gone from being that idea to now an FDA-approved drug in this country. That's fast. That's never really happened that quickly.
The government has approved one CBD oil for one indication.
Yes, and this is from the plant. This isn't synthesized in some lab. This is CBD that's actually coming from the plant, from the botanical. So that's a big deal. You actually now have something that's been considered illegal at the federal level, also part of an FDA-approved drug. That's what we're dealing with in this country.
Can you guys wrap your heads around this? This is part of the disconnect, right? The federal government says it's not legal. 47 states say it is. Kids with seizures are being treated. I mean,
and the FDA says, yes, we'll approve it. Yeah. But still at the federal level, it's illegal. What is starting to gain more traction, I think, really is what's happening with opioids in this country. What they found, Dr. Oz, was that in several states that had approved CBD legislation, they saw their opioid prescriptions start to go down. So that's an area the medical community is really, really focused on.
As a neurosurgeon, you're good at this stuff. Explain to me how CBD actually affects the body.
Well, we have all these different receptors in our bodies to basically attract and to have these components activate. But because those receptors are everywhere in the body, you could get an impact just about anywhere.
Actually, let's show this to everybody, because I've made a little model to demonstrate what Sanjay is saying. CBD produces so many effects throughout the body based on the fact it can bind to receptors in so many of our different organs, right? Places as far away as the intestinal tract, in your arm, and your spinal column, up into your brain. And that's why people say it helps them alleviate pain, right? Maybe help with seizures. It's a pretty serious problem for a lot of folks. Anxiety, pretty common problem that we don't want to treat if we don't have to. Even withdrawal from medications, maybe even the opiates that Sanjay mentioned. Okay. But think about that. People think it can do so many things because of the CBD oil that is in there. It's touching so many parts of our body. And I love your thought that we evolved as species because we had access to these natural plants, and they understandably can affect us.
That's right. And the receptors started to evolve in our body as well. We even started making our own form of CBD in our body. But sometimes it's not enough, just like other things aren't enough in our body, and that's why some people seem to get benefit.
CBD is short for cannabidiol. It's one of the active ingredients in marijuana, but unlike its cannabis counterpart, THC, CBD does not cause a high. It is said to relieve pain, stabilize moods, and promote calmness. You can find it in everything from shampoo, mascara, lip balm, and bath bombs to coffee, chocolate, candy, and gummies. Jace writes, I've said it before and I'll say it again. CBD oil is a lifesaver if you're someone who deals with chronic pain. I use it every day and it makes a world of difference.
CBD, pure CBD, does not have any of the psychoactive effects that people who smoke marijuana may get. That's the THC. That ingredient is the one that causes the high. So it just has CBD. No, you should not get any sort of high or any mental changes. But CBD does have some therapeutic properties, and it has been shown in some studies to be promising for things like epilepsy, even things like anxiety, depression, has anti-inflammatory effects, antioxidant effects. So there is a lot of potential here.
Doctors are recommending it, and many people are self-prescribing it. People with arthritis, MS, and lupus are turning to products like CBD-infused lotion to help manage their pain.
Really just helped me get a hold of my gut issues.
26-year-old Jules Hunt is a New York-based wellness blogger. About 2 months ago, she started taking CBD oil once a day.
You put it under your tongue.
Hunt told us the oil, recommended to her by her doctor, helps her stomach problems and the anxiety that comes with them. What did you first notice when you started to use it?
I think you start to feel the benefits over time, and then you realize, oh wow, I slept a lot better that evening. I didn't wake up in a panic thinking about my long to-do list for the next day.
CBD is one of many compounds derived from cannabis. Another is THC, the main psychoactive compound in marijuana. Unlike THC, pure CBD products won't produce a euphoric effect.